the East African pipeline, and the refinery. We shall build a refinery at Hoima. I did not support the idea of a pipeline because I asked my Total friends, the man who died in Moscow. You remember that chairman of Total, who the short man who died in Moscow, and then the other one, the smaller one, and now I'm dealing with the tall one. So with all these chairmen, my question was, where are you taking our petrol? Pipeline for what? Here in East Africa, we have got energy needs. Why don't you build a refinery and we supply ourselves? That was my preference. Then they said, no, you know, that to get money quickly, to get back their money quickly, the pipeline is also, was actually their preferred option, pipeline only. I said, no, that will never happen in Uganda when I'm here. We cannot have oil, and you find that we are stuck without petroleum when some Slavic groups start fighting. You can imagine. Some Slavs are fighting, Ukrainians and Russians, here we are suffering. How can that be? And we have our oil, which we have pumped out. Said, no, there must be a refinery. So that's why we settled on the idea of a refinery and a pipeline. It's a compromise on my part, very, very big one. Because remember, when I pump the oil through the pipeline, I lose money because each barrel pays a fee of 12.7 cents for being pumped through the pipeline. If I had not agreed to that, I would not lose that money. What do you call that money? The 12.7? What fee? Minister, help me. Irene is very tired of standing up and now.
It is the tariff transportation cost.
Transshipment, what? There's
12.7
There's a way they call it. Transshipment what? Huh? Rebound, what do they call it?
Pipeline tariff or tariff transportation.
Oh, okay, that one there. $12.7 per barrel, which I would not pay if I had used only the refinery. But I developed interest in it later on. Initially, I said I wanted to move with Total. I said, okay, this is not the end of the world. Let's move. But later on, I developed interest in it for two reasons. First of all, our Tanzanian brothers and sisters will benefit also. And Tanzania is important for Africa because under their leader, Mwalimu Nyerere, they supported the liberation of Southern Africa. When we were fighting the Portuguese and Ian Smith and all those groups, Tanzania was on the front line. So I was very happy to make a small contribution to the Tanzanian economy. So I developed my own interest in the project, other than wanting to go along with Total, but I have now got my own interests now. The second reason, apart from brotherhood, is that while we have oil here, we don't have so much gas. We have some associated gas, but it's not as much. Tanzania and Mozambique have got more gas. So we need gas. And the Tanzanian government has agreed that the corridor through which the pipeline will pass can bring a return pipeline to bring gas from either Tanzania or Mozambique for our area here. So therefore, I am now, while originally I was lukewarm, now I am more committed to the pipeline, because it may be good for the integration of our energy policy, our energy plans with the coastal countries and we in the hinterland. So therefore, I encourage the oil companies to move on the two, on the refinery and on the pipeline. Now, for the European Union, you know, I spent many years studying English. 12 years. I think one of the words I picked up in those years is insufferable. Some of these people are insufferable. You need to control yourself not to explode. So shallow, so egocentric, so wrong, but they think they know everything, you broadcast their ignorance all over the place. But they should calm down. Because this is a wrong battleground for them. We don't take kindly to arrogance. That's why we spent so many years sorting out issues with arrogant people. So the plan will be implemented according to schedule. And I hope our partners join us firmly and advise those. When you go to this parliament, these are just young girls. Member of parliament. You are lecturing me what to do in Uganda, you young girl. I met them, those young girls, when I went there. I think somebody should cancel those young people. Now the green movement in the world, is good, because definitely the carbon dioxide, because in 1961, when I came from the middle school to the senior high school, our first lesson was air. That air was 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, then something small about carbon dioxide. Now, it seems the percentage of carbon dioxide is increasing because of too much emission. So it's good that, and that one is causing a lot of problems, as you can see. In London, on one of those days, the temperatures were 41 something degrees centigrade. You can imagine London. So it's very dangerous. So it's good to think about the environment. But as the minister said, the one who has messed up most yasoko kulongosa. So surely this is just Christianity. The one who has done most damage, you start.